where we last left our heroes, we were just coming back to Limsa Lominsa for a little bit more really important bonding time with Merlwyb. I'm hoping that we get to maybe, I don't know, go to a spa together. Maybe we just get to kick back. Maybe we get to drink mimosas and then like share our feelings and who we were growing up and who we've become as adults. I don't know. I just really hope that we get some one-on-one time. But as it is, it does look like Good Boy Squad is sort of the core focus right now. So we'll see if we bring this in and then if my dreams and hopes of spa day mimosa time come true. That's really all I wanted from 5.3. So, I mean, we'll keep hoping. If Alphinaud's theory proves well-founded, it would go some way to explaining the executioner's vehement opposition to peace. Do you remember how Alphinaud pretended to be some manner of merchant to infiltrate Yulmore? Well, I bet you 10 gil he's about to reprise the role. Alphinaud has the look of a man with a plan! Has anybody else ever heard of the cookbook, A Man, a Can, a Plan? This is what I am getting, that Alphinaud has learned how to sort of cook using cans and canned goods, and now he feels ready to trick some pirates or something, right? He thinks that he can take on the world. I hope he doesn't fall on his face. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa Lominsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction, and will shortly pose as a potential buyer, in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. The man is due to be at Oshan's Embrace in Lower Lenosha shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. Okay, good boy. Is he gonna become a master of disguise? I feel like he is. I feel like maybe we've seen Thancred take the journey from rogue to good boy gunbreaker. Well, okay, I'm sorry. Rogue to deadbeat dad to good dad, now to good boy gunbreaker. Maybe Alphinaud's going the other direction, from nincompoop to master of disguise. Sorry, well-intentioned, cute nincompoop that everyone hated. And then we sort of liked, and now I like, but many people still don't like, and then master of disguise. Everybody's really had their own journeys. It's been such a beautiful narrative. A tiny menacing thug. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he is truly in league with the bloody executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral, the Scions not least of all. Compared to yours and Valka's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Graha's right. And even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel? But very well. I leave it to you, Graha. Get it! I believe in you. I believe in you. You can pull through on this. Got business with me, cat boy? You're the crystal wholesaler? So suspicious, and rightfully so. Look at that face. Too much of a good boy. He cannot do this. That I am. But you're no merchant, so what do you want our crystals for? Well, I want to summon a primal. Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Alphinaud looked so smug. Pack that smug little smile away. He's doing his best. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staffs like that fine specimen you've got there. He's like, I don't know, was that what it is? Can you hear me? Is that what it is? That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. Takes time to establish trust, you understand? Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright. It's plain there's no ordinary crystal on your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. He could get murdered in a warehouse! There's no way that was convincing! Don't thumbs up, you're about to die! We just saved him from death. He cannot get shanked by a Lalafell in a shady warehouse. That is not how he dies. I will not allow it. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Alphino, it is a miracle. None of us expected this was gonna happen. I didn't think any of that. That seemed like the most unconvincing charisma check I've ever witnessed. They pulled it off. The roll was high enough, but the LARPing element, not so good. The LARPing element was questionable at best. The cuteness factor might have helped convince the Lalafell. I mean, really, Graha could say anything to me and I'd be like, you're cute though, so. Alright. That's fine. Given how long he spent playing the Crystal Exarch, you'd think Graha would be a better actor. Honestly, if it hadn't been for that staff, oh. We must remember to thank Tataru. Yes, we will. We must. They went into that tunnel. Quietly now. Stealth mode activated. This is how you stealth, right? If you do stealth hands. This is what ninjas do. No, I guess ninjas do more of like... like that. Oh god, I kicked everything in my ninja run fervor. Calm down, Rook. It's stealth time. He's like, I'm going to die. I'm gonna get stabbed. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed. I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from a Gamoro, if you take my meaning. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So, how much do you want? I really feel like we're doing a drug deal right now. And I'm extremely conflicted because we took all our good boys with us on an adventure and then like an extremely irresponsible babysitter, I did maybe buy drugs with them. You know, they grow up so fast. Oh, Gamero. Taken from the kobolds just as we suspected. That's enough. Shut your gobs. Turn around. Slowly. Well? They cute though. Could be worse on that front. Is Sickard. I was like, they look a little bit too well put together and attractive to just be any old character. I'm Sickard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, scions. He does look a little bit evil though, right? And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You are bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective. But that would explain your swift rise to power. You've spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the bloody executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. He looked like he could eat him up, and not in a good way. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it don't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet's 'cause we don't want no one taking our business. Alice's like, I'm just gonna punch it. I'm gonna punch him. Can I just punch him? Is that alright with everyone? I have not gotten to punch anything today. Wait. Just listen till the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Her, especially. While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot stormed Ugamaro and bled... Yeah, that was right, okay. I was like, wait, hold on a minute. You lot stormed Ugamaro. Now I'm in my head about it. Ugamaro. Ugamelico. And battered Bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. But with the Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade except the beastmen. So, let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some might find your views, it is true that you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said. Yeah, well said indeed. Pirate shenanigans. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia. The Astalicia? Fantasy words. Sometimes they get you the first time you read them. We'll take 2 on that line. Alright. I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Get out of here with your beautiful teal hair. Take your thugs with you. You attractive pirate man. This does seem very ominous though, right? I mean, one, he made basically every villain emote face that is possibly makeable in this game. So there's the first part of the something is up and this is not gonna go right. But at the same time, I feel like we earned pirate cred through that exchange. And although my boy Grahatia is incredibly bad, really bad, at lying and pretending to be somebody else, he did pull through at the end. I mean, it seemed like he was playing him, he was working him a little bit, you know what I mean? Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill-qualified to meddle in Limsin affairs. One more time. Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill-qualified to meddle in Lominsin affairs. 'Twas not my place to argue with Sickert, much as I would have liked to. Nay, it is for the Admiral to deal with him and the bloody executioners both. By bringing them to the negotiating table, we have played our part. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself punching Sickert in the smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Same girl. Alfino is keen to report back to the Admiral. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey, as literally always. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa Lominsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sickert has agreed to a meeting. Let us hurry back to Limsalominsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. I don't know what I'm gonna do when we eventually get some sort of new quest accepted. And I'm gonna probably the first few times be like, bow, bow. Oh, that's not it anymore. I'm kind of hoping that the next one, though, is maybe a little bit more demure. Maybe like a nice harp strum, like a tilili, or something of that sort of quality. That would be really good. That'd be really good for me. Just so that it doesn't take me out of the moment quite as much. You know what I mean? I'm going to probably miss the guitar riff, all things said, because it has just been so iconic, but it will be nice to have a slightly different soundscape. And I'm curious, too, if they're going to change some of the different, it's like the Beast Tribe quests and things. They ended up reusing some of the Stormblood stingers, which I was a little bit surprised by, I'm not gonna lie. Normally, they sort of rework all of those for a new expansion, so I am wondering if with this next one, if they're going to just continue to reuse that, or if we might see something totally different for this sort of auditory cues, you know? Oh god, I don't remember what voice I gave this guy. I'm gonna do it deep, and I'm gonna give it a slight fantasy accent. Pretty sure that's what I did. Valka, your companions have already reported to the command room. Will you be joining them? Proceed to the command room. I'm ready to be commanded. Merlwyb commands me. Command my heart. While we have no assurances Sickert will be amenable to reason, there can be no compromise without discussion. Sickert does not want for confidence, that much is plain. But I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. The Astalesia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into the Quirrell's den. Oh, I hope we don't end up regretting this. There you are. We have eagerly awaited your return. Welcome back, my friends. What news? So, they have been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery, and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sickert's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. And then it all went totally fine. All the pirates were real chill. Nothing bad ever happened to Eorzea again. And the whole next expansion was just like RP stuff. Houses and things. Oh, that face does not say that it's gonna go well. Is he gonna challenge her to like a fight or something?
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
What?
You can shove your piece!
You shove it! He's totally gonna challenge her, isn't he?
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sickard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
It was kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen.
Don't you dare come for her. Don't you dare. I mean, one, she will destroy you without question. She's tough, she's strong. But two, I can't lose any more Femrus. I can't lose any more. They're so rare.
Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Use that
Too
plunder
bloody
tactfully.
Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
All these rowdy boys everywhere. She's like, well, yeah, no, I mean, we are
Piracy
pirates.
has no place in our future.
What? I mean, look. Yes, from a political standpoint, can they not really afford to pillage their allied nations? Yes, they are not a whole bunch of pirates just out in the open seas, loosely pulled under a banner anymore, right? Like, if they are going to become a nation, they have to grow. But she's never said anything like this so directly. This is a huge step for her.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
No, it's not exactly what she said.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history.
Give me a speech, do it! Move me!
Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores.
Limsalor!
Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive.
This is so good.
And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering.
Because you're becoming something greater than just individual pirate ships.
The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Merlwyb and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
It's very interesting that they mentioned Verliet there, because a lot of us have been, you know, sort of hypothesizing, and we've been doing this on 8th Right Radio too, right? We've been hypothesizing that a lot of the assets and things in Verliet that they've shown with the weapons quest, they wouldn't have just made them for some side quest. So I can't help but wonder if we're gonna go there in the next X-Pack or even in some of these patches leading up to it and see more of that region and map, and especially with Milk Drinker being, sweaty milkman is such a terrible and interesting villain. He's the worst. He's so bad. But I really want to go crush him and knock that milk right out of his hand, you know? And then, like, free all the children that he has enslaved in a really weird whole situation there, you know? But mostly the milk. I want to smash it on the floor and watch him cry over it. So I am wondering if we're going to see it. Again, it's brought up and it's going to be something that we're going to see more of in the future, right?
When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty.
You can still be sailors.
But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then?
She's so good.
Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
I am living for the ship metaphors. Do it, Merlwyb. Yeah, that's right. You all think about it.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
Just change it. You can learn new stuff.
Still,
This is so tense.
we're all Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us?
I don't know, Sigurd, where does it? You're being very rude.
Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true?
That's such a... That's a killer pirate group name.
If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
I knew it. It's time to... duel! Merlwyb's like, oh, this little... No, don't worry about it. I will crush him.
A duel.
I've been saying it since the beginning. Have you seen me? And now look at him. And now back to me. And one more time at him. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Have you seen my sideburns? This is gonna be fine. One burn alone could just slice him in half, you know?
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, I accept your challenge.
She's probably gonna spare him and then like pick him up and be like, you are my ally. It's the end of it and just gonna be so cool. And he's gonna be like, oh, I really did make a big mistake, didn't I? And she's gonna be like, yeah, you did. Yeah. That's... Or maybe she just kills him. And then nobody ever questions her authority ever again. Oh, but why do I get the feeling that maybe he's done something dumb? Like he's cheating. That's the face of a cheater. Don't cheat. Be an honorable, dishonorable pirate. I never thought that watching Merlwyb duel, and especially Merlwyb walk around in those boots, step on me, I didn't think this was what I needed, but it turns out it is. So thank you, Yoshida-san. Thank you, Final Fantasy XIV. Loving this. What? Is this the Matrix? Oh God! Right in the leg. That's right. That's right. That's
This
right.
ain't over. Not till one of us is dead. Finish the job, or I will.
Get him! Get him! That's what you get, you little punk! Oh, we get him back again. I love this. Everything is so
Captain.
good.
Captain
no,
Ilfir.
wait. It's Ilfir.
Ye fool. 'Twas over afore it began.
I thought that was her, like, the guy that's her ally who used to be a really, really famous pirate captain, but it turns out that it's actually Hilfir, who is also Hilfierce, if I can just be real. Digging it.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed.
Hilfir, you gotta get better, you gotta take control of your ship. You gotta get your house in order. Oh, powerful rulers
Listen
as far as the eye
well,
can
all
see.
of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Lominsa.
And suddenly, all our peers with characters from Limsa Lominsa have aggressively added in many more ship puns than they were already doing. It's canonical, it's just a part of the way that we all speak now in Limsa. So
At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? And what in the seven hells are you playing at?
what the hell's wrong with you?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
The people. Citizens. Fishers. Sharpshooters.
You're bloody idiots is what ye are.
Idiots.
Idiots, with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want.
Just because you're an idiot doesn't mean that the potentials and the possibilities of who you are aren't limitless. Believe in yourself, idiots. You can be anything you want.
We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom!
Hilfir, preach. Do
So
it.
hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do.
This got
You've
unexpected.
the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief.
And also, we have to work on your stink face. Your stink face, it really puts people off.
Well
It's
now,
off-putting.
it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
Everything's working out much better than I've been expecting.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
It seems like, yeah, all the problems in Eorzea are being solved. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. And then he died right there in front of all of them. It was the last
Your
speech he
choice
ever
of
made.
dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage.
Her gun is called Annihilator? Of course it is.
Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow.
This is all so good. I'm having feelings.
There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
I also really like how this is kind of, again, going further into and building up the idea of how the Empire and this force, this oppressive force, right, has affected people, not just people's lives, like my father died because the Empire killed him, which, I mean, is a really important thing, but also just the overall cultural landscape of Eorzea, right? People who fled to be survivors, who had no other recourse but to become pirates, who then created a nation. I mean, it's really, really interesting, and the idea that he's saying that the Empire falling can lead to a new, like a change in culture that isn't just about surviving, that isn't just about, you know, becoming as cutthroat as your enemies. It's so good. And we've even seen that in the weapons quest, we've seen that in Boja. They really are doing such a good job of like enforcing these themes across all of the content that we have in our patches. And I really think it's making everything stronger as a result as we kind of push forward into the next expansion. Also, she got eyelashes for days. Hi, everybody, and welcome to my Admiral Merlwyb appreciation video, where I just talk about her and how she makes me feel. And I feel like that's actually probably a pretty good idea for a future video. So I'm gonna bookmark that one. I'm gonna just tuck that somewhere safe. There are times when one must stand one's ground, even if the cost of failure is beyond reckoning. The Admiral did just that, and I have nothing but respect for her. As she continues to steer her nation through this period of transition, I pray the Navigator will see fit to fill her sails. When the discussion gave way to a duel, I feared what might unfold. Yet only a fool would underestimate the Admiral, as Sickard soon discovered. While I don't condone what Sickard has been doing, I know how difficult it can be to change course. It took me long enough to join the Scions, didn't it? It did, girl, but we're glad you're here now. Like Mistbeard before him, Hilfir chose to trust the future of our nation to the Admiral. That was the moment, I believe, that the good ship limbs of Lominda finally embarked upon a new course. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfir would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. 'Twould have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace among ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. You're doing so good, Merlwyb. Keep being beautiful. Let's do crit hit. Every time I'm like, question mark, question mark, question mark, and I'm like, I just haven't picked up the next quest yet. The anticipation is real. So he just has the same thing to say now. All right. For the first time in a long time, Merlwyb's course is clear. The great ship Vilbrand. The Annihilator, her gun, which is a very good name. She can annihilate me, you know. I'm just saying. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. Please don't burn yourselves out. You just made it back. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Merlwyb lore. Some 50 years past, when the Sahagin swarmed at our holes in ever greater numbers, Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Lenosia, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed. Then bloodshed to answer bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait! They would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning, a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace. And there my venture found us. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact must be used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. Sorry, Marshall, aka Once Upon a Time I Was Mistbeard. Today your accent is all over the place. Today you're just feeling fresh and free and loose. So, friends, what think you of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of aether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alice will be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do. And had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So, I'm going to cure that priest, or die trying. I just am so proud of her. The thing is, I love her. I love Alice. I'm not afraid to say it. She's so good. She's so good. I believe in you. You can do anything you put your mind to. I believe in you, Alice. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. We will. No one can touch a hair on your beautiful little head. No one. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Yay! Duty instance fight Titan again? I can't say I was expecting Titan Unreal. I was not expecting Titan Unreal duty with Alice protect my best girl, and also Merlwyb will be there. And I'm not really complaining because honestly the addition of Merlwyb and Alice and Grahatia, and I guess Alphino too, it really has made it for me. It really is good here. Okay, so we need to go to here, Camp Overlook. It's also really nice to be revisiting Limsa. I know I've said this a few times, but it's funny to me how sometimes I will sort of critique like the reuse of old areas or, you know, reused landscapes and dungeons and stuff where it's kind of like, oh, well, if we are only getting one dungeon per patch now or things like that, I'd rather see some new landscapes, some new assets, some new backgrounds. I'd like to see something different, right? But at the same time, it's unbelievable to me how much of a journey it has been since back in the original, you know, since A Realm Reborn, I guess 2.0 and beyond, right? It really has. Our understanding of the world has changed so much. And after spending so much time away and on the first, it really is nice to come back and just go back around some of the old zones. And you can fly now, which is great. That still blows my mind. But getting to revisit the world and how we can change it with what we've learned is something that I think a lot of MMOs kind of shy away from. And like, of course, we're not like seeing all of the original zones being drastically changed, but it's still nice in the story to have some kind of acknowledgement about what's happened, even in locations that are our original starting baby zones, you know? I can't really think of many other MMOs that have done that. So it just goes to show that the attention to detail continues to be amazing in Final Fantasy XIV, especially when it comes to narrative. Be under no misapprehension. The extent of the High Priest's tempering is like to far exceed that of Gabu. But then, his was a relatively mild case. Milder, indeed, than the majority of those we wish to save. The coming mission will be a truer test of our treatment. I have no doubt that Alice will succeed with the cure, if we can but afford her the time. We will do it! We will protect you, we will give you time, we will make sure you grow up strong and powerful so you can crush your enemies beneath your healed foot. And now back to the cutscene. Alphino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for Aether, you need only say the word. Little baby! Don't go in there, I'm scared for you! We just saved you! Gabu, did you follow us here? He has like a cute little boy voice, I think, right? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say. Please let me come with you, please. I think that's pretty close. I feel pretty good about that. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, all right? He's as stubborn as you are. He goes sneak in there. My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zardar of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Ugamaro mines at once. Ugamaro? I think I've always said it Ugamaro. Uga mediocre. Uga minestrone. Uga mama. There's just, you know, look. I think that we can really just follow our own hearts in the pronunciation of things in a fantasy world. Sometimes even the character accents don't know how to pronounce it. Although 14's pretty good with consistency across the board. Generally, in most cases. I think there's been a few things. Aether and Ether being two of the big ones, that certain characters say Ether and some say Aether. And I mostly say Aether. I don't know about everybody else. We gotta go deep in these mines. Man, is it so fun that you can fly in here now. And I can avoid most of the nonsense. This door is locked always, right? Yeah. Correct. Let's go this way. And then up. Do you remember having to go through here all the time for the Beast Tribe quests and things back in ARR? Having to like come in here to grind stuff, unlock all the different versions. This place, I don't want to say it was a hell pit, but boy did I never want to come in here ever again. All right. Patriarch Zardar. If the name sounds familiar, it is because he was the one who presided over the deaths of Garbu's parents. I tried to reach out to him that day, only for my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. But this day will be different. We will reach out together, all of us, and we will take peace in our grasp. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this, for Garbu and Hesleen and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. Alice can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness, but if she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, I will remind her how she responded when I thought to do the same. You do it, Graha. None of my favorite squad gets to sacrifice themselves. I've decided it. If anybody's going to be sacrificing themselves, it's going to be me. It's going to be very dramatic, and then the game of Final Fantasy XIV will be over. But none of you will do it. Do you hear me? None of them. Not that we will let it come to that, of course. Ready whenever you are, my friend. I love you. The Conqueror's chain stands ready, but weaken your foes and it will see them subdued. This Aetherite will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alice's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them, and let Einzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. Okay, let's do it! Time to steer the great ship Vilbrint. Time for a better future. Got the kobolds. What's wrong with those ones? What happened to those? Are those two okay? Are they dead bodies? The quiet is really unnerving. Are they is that his parents? Would they be so incredibly mean? How would their bodies not decomposed? I have so many questions. Maybe they just died.
I am Merlwyb, Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Oh man, say your last name again. That's Blufisvin. I'm good. It's all right.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
She's trying. She's trying so hard.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish.
I love their little speech patterns. They're really good. And then Amazu's.
Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Well, this is pretty much what we expected.
Just as we thought.
This is fine. We planned for this. Okay.
Now, Alize! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Oh, it's fun that we actually get to see her kind of do her
Let none pass.
do her business
we
here.
must grant her as much time as we can.
And it looks like the different enemies have different classes. Because I saw like a conjurer's stick. So I wonder if we should probably go for healer first. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. If they summon a go-kart, I'm gonna lose my mind. Summon every version of Titan that's ever existed. I'm beginning the incantation. A girl seeks to harm the patriarch with vile magics. Kill her! Slaughter!
Protect Alize!
Not if we have anything to say about it. I'm gonna do my best here. Do my best here. Valka, draw the golems to me. I'll deal with them myself. Come here, baddies. Will I get hurt if I stand in this? Oh. Just watching Merlwyb is a gift. Sorry, everyone. I woke up extra thirsty this morning, apparently. But can you blame me?
You're in my sights.
Listen to her. Look me in the eyes. I'll be in your sights any day. Okay. Yes, it's ready. Go, Angelo. Oh, what sorcery is this? We go free you. We go bring you back. Oh no. His tempering is too severe. I can't finish the job. So one person's aether alone is not enough. Pick me, I got so many aethers. Is this okay?
You're not alone.
They're targeting Alice. Everyone gather close. Some big boys. Get these constructs. Girl, I believe in you. Solve this problem. I believe in you. Not that I don't know if that's really gonna protect you, but Alice, I'm gonna give you everything I got. If I could rescue you, I would do it.
You're in my sights.
Okay, so we should draw these back to her again. Can I please get Merlwyb for our, like, next trust companion? She doesn't need to rule a nation, right?
Alize.
They can come from anywhere. Stay alert. Here it comes, Alice. Thanks, you two. I'll give it another try. Bombs! Merlwyb, bombs! Bombs. We can't let them get near Alice. I won't. I'm not a DPS, but I might as well be. I am a white mage. I'm nearing. So that was not right. I am nearing my limit. Curses, more of them. Spread out and hold them off.
More! I need more ether!
Can I just... Can I help everyone? Can I help you? Oh, sweet Lord in heaven. We gotta get this one down. We gotta get this one down. We gotta get it down, though.
Just a little more.
Is this doing anything to any of them? It doesn't seem like it is. Leave this to me. Stand clear, all of you. Okay. Oh, that was the storm marshal. I'm sorry. Leave this to me. Okay, Alice, all right. Please, please let this work. Ah, my head. The pain. The pain. Is it still not enough? Almost there. Velka, please lend me your Aether too. Yes, I will finally! Take it! I've been waiting! Ethereal depletion? It'd be really cool if this like ate all your MP or something. That'd be so neat. I am a little concerned though. Damage down, HP penalty, infirmity. You're dead now, girl. Finished. Done for. Dead. No, you don't. No, Admiral, it's too dangerous. I made my decision before I came here. No matter what it costs me, Limsa will have peace! Please don't take her from me! Please don't kill her! We just got her back again! We don't have enough Femrus! We can't keep killing them and making them evil! Alright, alright, alright. Get this boy down. Whoa, he's taking a real path, isn't he, here? Doesn't seem like I can stand in here to help absorb this damage. Okay, okay, okay. Everybody else is down, so it's just the two of us now. I guess I can just start blowing these so we can get a Blood Lily. This is pretty fun. It's just a little thing, but it's something a neat little instance. I like the character moments. Did we do it? Valka, a little more Aether. Just a little more and I can finish this. I suppose for her it should be Ether. Thank you. It will work this time, I promise. Just take it. Take it all. You need anything? It's yours. I'm so scared for Merlwyb.
Oh yes, this will do. Here I go.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, little pigums.
Go, Angela.
They're gonna need like a whole legion of healers to be able to do this in the future. Did it work? Please?
Did it work?
Alphino, you and I are on the same wavelength.
What?
It seems like it did. No, we didn't kill them. You did that.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh, I hope this doesn't
I'm
go
sorry,
bad.
but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Oh, please believe us. Come on, persuasion check.
No. No. No.
you did that. Big
Why?
oopsies.
Why would I do such a thing?
Because tempering exists. Did we save them too? Oh, their little movements are so cute. I just want to gather them all up in my armies.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Oh, well, that's death, and nobody except for necromancers have found a way around that. And even then, it's questionable at best. Is there a baby? Is Gaboo?
Gaboo! What are you doing here?
It's like, of course I was gonna come here. Are you kidding me? I looked you in the eye and was like, I will not come here. But what I meant was, I will definitely be coming.
Please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love.
No, because his parents were sacrificed at the last summoning. Oh, baby.
For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things.
It's okay.
But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
Gaboo for next Patriarch 2021. This is actually really touching. And like the idea, oh, like this reconciliation that like the Beastmen have been summoning these primals because they have like no other recourse to defend themselves.
What have I done?
And this cycle of like pain and like retribution that hasn't just been because of the Garleans, you know, it's been because of so many other prejudices in the world. To confront
We
that
share
is
this
so
child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
I wonder if once you've been untempered, you can be tempered again. Or do you have some sort of like resistance to it?
For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
Merlwyb can make all the speeches she wants. They're so good. You know you want to.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us.
Come on, listen to her moving words.
Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke.
Yeah, you did some bad things. You did some bad, wrong things.
Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
They just little rat babies.
None. And I do not blame you for it.
Merlwyb's like, I did some mistakes. Bad, wrong, no good. But now I'm here to make up for them. Forgiveness, reconciliation, peace.
In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us.
That's
On
taking
behalf
responsibility.
of all the Minsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it.
Well, Merlwyb, you're gonna have to offer more than just like apologies. You're gonna have to come up with some new thing, and everybody's gonna have to figure out how they're gonna share the land or live together, and what the kobolds are gonna get out of it. You know, like we need more solid details here. But apologies is a good place to start.
An apology alone will not serve to make things right.
She knows.
So,
she knows. She's
we
good.
will revise the pact, to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
It's for realsies this time.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation.
I'm curious what they're going to do about the Sahagin, too. I mean, there are peaceful Sahagin. We've worked with them, with the beast tribes, right? The kobolds are a big focus, and there's a lot going on here. Whereas, like, the Sahagin do tend to have, even Leviathan aside, seem to have their own more vicious sect, right?
In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds.
You know, I didn't even really think about it, and I'm curious whether or not this was intentional, but a lot of the little metalwork details and things around Limsa and the buildings, it does sort of have a kobold feel to it. And I had never really thought about that before. Like, obviously it's its own architecture, but I wonder if, like, any of that was intentional, or if it just is coincidental because they're in the same sort of region. But there are some, like, little details that look kind of similar.
And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world and trade them in your stead.
Ooh!
In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far.
This is cool.
Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it.
I wasn't expecting that kind of arrangement.
There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand.
Aww.
And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
Like, we'll make good on these promises right this time. Gabba, you gotta speak up.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
Gabba, come on.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
He opened his cute little mouth, and my heart melts. Yes, yes, think about it, think about it. One step at a time. One step at a time, we're gonna prove ourselves, I promise.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to.
Please don't, like, offer your life, please. No. Okay, your gun's out. You can offer your gun. Oh, she's offering it to him so that she can offer her life. No!
That is death penalty. The
Oh, it's a
pistol
different
I
one.
used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades.
What? I didn't know about that. Did we know about that before this? Merlwyb is so hardcore.
It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly
Oh, she
die.
has to be devastated. She had to kill her own dad because he was tempered, and now she's found the cure for tempering. Everybody's like, except for Alice. Alice's like, yeah, that's solid. That's solid.
Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it.
You can be like, no, I can't do it because I've already killed too many.
A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew.
Oh, come on, that line's so good, though.
What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
Well, Kobold buddy, I swear to God, if you shoot her, we might have peace, but I will not have peace in my heart. Don't do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. No. No, you put your little gerbil hands, you put them on the ground, you put that gun down. God, he's so big compared to her, I didn't even realize. Yeah, you can't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, are they gonna do it? No, they wouldn't. They would no. They would not do. They would not do this to me. You will not do this, Final Fantasy. Bad Final Fantasy. You stop breathing. Stop breathing and put it down. You just shot in the air, right? Just shot it in. You shot it. Shoot it into the air. You shoot it into the air to like say no. We're not gonna. I won't do it again. I won't kill anyone else. Yay! Give me grayer hair than I already have.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does.
Lord.
And I will trust him.
By all the gods. I was scared for a second. It's just that things have gone too well this patch. They've gone too well. And in my head, I'm going, there's no way we can keep being so happy. They're gonna take my happiness from me.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Please, no more summoning Big Bad Rock Man. He's no good. No one likes being under that weight.
My brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Okay, those 3 words were real cute. That was a good delivery. That was a good delivery. Look at Alice being cool, fostering universal peace. It's like Alphino thought he could do all that, and he tried to make a, you know, I don't know, a military organization free of any bonds or laws.
I thank you for affording us this chance.
Alice's way is way better. Way better, girl. She's like, I'm gonna pull Nidhogg's eyes, I'm gonna throw it off the edge into the lava. Then 2 expansions later, someone gonna find this gun and they're gonna come for me. They're gonna summon my father's long dead spirit. Alright. Oh boy. Some things have happened. Some things have happened. I'm so glad we could sway the Patriarch. Convince, persuade, sway. Thank you for making it possible. Thank you. The treatment may have restored the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gabu's words that touched his heart. This moment belongs to all of us, Valka. We couldn't have done it without each other. It has taken a long time, but the dream of lasting peace with the kobolds may soon become a reality. And it is all thanks to Alice. That's right, you praise your sister. In 2 separate worlds, the seeds were sown, and through the determination of 2 indomitable women, they have quickened into this historic moment. I feel honored to have been present to see it. Me too. Me too. More strong women. Admiral seems hell-bent on worrying me to death, but I suppose the ends justify the means. Well fought, my friend. Well fought. It would seem we have found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will simply say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa Lominsa, but all Eorzea. We have had a switch with the quest. The quest completed songs, which is very good.